Hello everyone. Uh, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
You guys can show thumbs up or something.
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, okay, fine.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. So very good evening and happy Republic Day. So I think we can start the session now. I hope this will be a very short one, but yeah, let's see. So my VS Code is visible, right? Okay, let me open the. Yeah. So we have only one thing remaining. Project be in. So we were doing these things, this backend Java and backend performance in last session. We have completed this reporting jobs, alert jobs. We only have this export job, which is user triggered. We have implemented Redis caching, so that covers the backend performance. And if we go into details, so yeah, we have completed this one daily reminder job, scheduled monthly job. So this is the one which is left. So it says user triggered async job export as CSV only for store manager. User triggered means here for monthly activity report and daily reminder we have used Celery beat to schedule the task. So it will automatically call those tasks when the declared time is the yep. So this is the one. So here you can see we have added this in Celery beat. So for testing, we have written 10 seconds here and we have scheduled it here. Uh, so this is for daily reminder. Let's complete this for the monthly report also. So here we don't need hour and minute. We will say day of the month equal to 1 and months will be star I think. Okay, let me check the syntax. So cron tab. We have already seen this document in last session, and here we have uh, day of the day of the month. So let's change this to day. Okay, day of month. Yeah. So day of month equal to it should be a string. Let's put it in a string, and this this should be for all months. So month of the year, month of the year star. Okay, star means every month of the year, and we will change it to monthly report, and we'll say monthly report at first of every month. So day of month is first, month of year is star. Here we have hour 18 and minute 60, which means 6:30. Okay, let me write this line here also. Executes execute on first of every month. If you want to give a particular time, you can give all those things. So we have covered daily reminder, monthly report. The only thing is left is this uh, user triggered async job. This means when it is written here only for managers, and we have here that this export is meant to download the product details, name, stock remaining, so all the product details. Have a dashboard where the store manager can export means there will be a button on the manager dashboard, and the manager will click on that button and it will export the data. Clicking on the button means we will be fetching a URL, or so then it will trigger the job. So let's quickly, okay, so yeah, let's quickly write a celery task in the task.py file. So it will be a function we can name, say export as CSV. So we can say data export, and I think we will be passing some data. So, and this is for, so manager can create products only on its own. So we will be sending the product details. So let's say product details, and we can say a product details is fine, and it should be a celery task. So celery dot task, same as these things. Okay, it's a small t. Now we'll have to create a CSV. So let's see how we can create a CSV with Python. Create CSV in Python. Okay, so okay, here we have import CSV. We have data. We have field name. So writer dot write rows data. Okay, as file CSV dot dict writer CSV file field name. Okay, let's see the documentation. So we will write a header and then we will write some data, and I think our data will be pretty much the same format we have sent the order. So it will be a list of list. So write header, write rows. Okay, so let's copy this from here. Think we can work with this. Okay, yeah, let's work with this. So let's move this here and name.csv. We can name it as, what should we name it? Export uh, data. Okay, data export. And field names. Okay, we can define field names later. And write rows, right? I think there is something. Okay, here it has passed a dictionary data, list of dictionary, and saying write rows, write header. Okay, so let's remove these. Say write rows, product details, and I can write here that. Okay, let me write it here. Product details should be a list of dictionary dictates. Okay, so we will be writing header, and okay, we will change this field name later when we actually create this product details. And now we will send this file uh, with mail. So I can say send. Okay, let's see if our mail is have that. Okay, so right now it can only send HTML or text messages, no attachments. So, and CSV file is a attachment. Attachment means a file. So let's say mail with Python. I should write SMTP mail in Python. Okay, don't have any attachments here. HTML. Okay, we have one here. This doesn't look okay. With attachment. Okay, so attach the file. We have this mime text body plane. I think we have already these things. So mime text email content HTML and then attach the file. Okay, let's okay, and this is the same thing. We have already written all these things. So to attach the file we need this. So let's copy this and it should be under this. So let's mime base and encoders. So let's see from where we will import these. Okay, let me copy this the whole thing. Okay, let's okay, so we have mime base encoders attached the HTML content. This is fine, and then let's say attach the file. But we will not have files with every messages. So let's say uh, attachment is a parameter, and we will set it to none. And when we will pass the attachment, some attachment, then it will get that. So let's say if attachment, then only do this thing. Okay, and I think when we will pass the attachment, it will be. I think we will be passing the file name there, so we don't need this line here. Okay, let me remove. Okay, once we have attachment, it's saying open file name. So attach we have already have attachment and that is our file. So say open attachment. We'll say with open. RB means we are reading the attachment as attachment. Where we are creating the CSV. Okay, with open data CSV file. Okay, so attach. Okay, I have made a spelling mistake. Attachment, attachment, and then this will be under this. So now it's MIME-based application update stream. This is how we send the file actually. If you want to read about what a update stream is, you can uh, search and read about it. And then we are reading this attachment here. Setting the payload means we are sending the file data, and we have this attachment and file name. So here we'll have to send the whole file name. So we'll use os dot path and dot base name, which will be our attachment here. Okay, let's import os here. Okay, so if there is an attachment, we'll open the file, read it. We will create a MIME base. MIME base means we are sending a file, and we'll set the payload. We'll encode it. We'll give a header, content, disposition, attachment, and we will have the file name. So this is a way to filling a string. So this will be filled here in place of this, and I think we can write it in another way. So we can write it using f also. So let's say f here, and then we can cut this and we can paste it here. Okay, this will be a string. So yep. Okay, and message attached. So we are attaching the this part here, which is mime. And yep, I think we are good to go. So we are not passing attachment. Okay, let me correct the spelling here. So we are not passing the attachment when we send the daily reminder or monthly report. So it will only send the messages. But when we will send the mail, we will give an attachment. When we will export the data. So let me write send mail, and what are the parameters we have defined here? Email subject, email content, and attachment. So email email okay, we will receive the email from the calling function itself. So email, and okay, email content we can give here. So let's say email equal to email, and email email content. Email content we can say, please find the exported data. We have a subject, we can say product data export as the email header, and then we'll have to pass the attachment. So attachment equal to, here also I think we will pass the file. So our file is data export dot csv. Okay. Okay. So we have given email content, subject, attachment, and here we have email content, subject, attachment. Okay, fine. So okay, this is a function, so we'll have to return something. So let's say return data exported. Now we will write a function which will connect to a URL. So basically an endpoint which will call this function send mail, data export, not send mail, data export. So where we will create that. Okay, we are exporting product, so let's write in product one. We can define a class, or we can just simply write it. uh, I think we pretty much we have written with a class, so let's create a class here also. So class export, uh, export data resource, and then it will be a get. So because we are exporting the data, so pretty much fetching the details. And okay, let's copy. I think we can copy this whole thing. So we'll get the current user. If the current user is not manager, we will say access denied. And if it's a manager, then we will query all the products of that manager. And how we will do that? We have given a column manager ID in the products table. So this is our products table. Here we have given a manager ID. So we'll remove this and we'll put here all. Now we'll get all the products of that manager. And we will run a for loop. So first we will create a product details, product details, details. It will be empty list. Then we will run a for loop. So for product in products, and now we'll have to add a dictionary. So here when we were creating orders, we have done it in a using list, like a list of list, but here we will use dictionary. So let's say product details dot append, and then we will append a dictionary. So what fields we have for the product? We have name, description, price, unit, stock. So let's say name, product dot name. uh, we have description, so product dot description. What else we have? Price, so product dot price. uh, what else we have? Name is unit stock, so okay. So let's just, we have three more, so let's copy this. Okay, it's a dictionary, so let's okay. Price, unit, and stock, stock, and sold. Let's remove this comma. So we'll get all the products here, product details, and I think now we can call our function. So our function name is export data, I think. Data export. Okay. So here we will call data export product details, and I think we have email. So how we will access the email? We have to query the manager. So or maybe, okay, let me try. We'll see if we are getting the mail or not. So we can say, let's just query the manager. So manager user dot query dot filter by, this will be ID, and here we will write first, and we'll say if manager. So like, so we don't get error like if this is resulting in none. So here we'll say manager dot email, and I think these were two, only two parameters. Yeah, product details and email. Yep. Okay, let's export this data export. So from dot products API import. Okay, not dot product, task import data export, and we'll have to export user table also. Okay, and then we can return a message that your data export task has been initiated. Please check your mail, or we can say inbox, and we can write this will be a 200. Okay, this looks fine. Let's quickly add this export data API here. So okay, we have it in this productive phase. So export data API. We can say API dot add resources, and we can give the URL as slash API slash export or product. Okay, let's say product slash export. Okay, I think we can test it now. So let's run our servers. So cd backend, and I will run the Python server, Python 3 main.py. Okay, Redis server, and we have to run mailhawk and worker. So Celery, we don't need beat because we are not scheduling any task. We will be triggering the task by ourselves, so we don't need beat. We'll only run worker. So Celery worker. Okay, I'll have to do cd backend, cd backend worker. So you guys should would be wondering why we don't going in cd backend and while running this what is this? Mailhog and Redis server. So actually, Mailhog and Redis server, we can run it without giving the path and going into the specific directory. We can run it from anywhere. Okay, we don't need to go in this user desktop matter project. Okay. Okay. Let me open the Mailhog. Okay, not this way. I have to put the URL. So local host, and it would be 8025. Okay, so these were some previous mails and reminders, and now we'll have to fetch this, like hit this route. Where is it? This one. So let's open Thunder client. Let's see our login API. Let's do a quick login. So I think our manager one has some products. So let's log in. We got the token, and let's say uh, change the token and change the URL product export, and this is get. So let's see. Okay, we have some error. So okay, we haven't put JWT required. So let's quickly do it. Here we will need JWT required. Okay, server is running. Let's see it now. Okay, we have some. Other, okay, so dict contains fields not in field names. So now we need these names in our, we forgot to update the this field. So this is the header, so we'll have to update it. And we have name and then description. So name, description, price, and unit, then stock, and then sold. Okay, field names. We are writing the header here, then product details, and then we are sending the data. Okay, so let's send the request now. Another error. Okay, expected str bytes or path like object, not buffer reader. And we are getting this error in this part header line. I think we have written two lines there, so let's check where is our mail function. Okay, so let me comment this one. Okay, another error, expected str bytes of os.path like object, not buffer reader. Attachment. Okay, let's see if we are making some mistake. Okay, this is our mail function. Okay, let's print this also in the terminal. So this should be the file name, and it is saying that it's getting something bytes or path like object, and it is expecting a string which should be the path of the file or name of the file. So we are passing the attachment and attach. Okay, I think here we should say attachment as attachment uh, content, and we can say attachment content dot read. Yeah, now this attachment will be this attachment, not the one which it read as which it has read as binary data like bytes data. I think, yeah, this bytes. So now we have changed the variable name. So we are reading attachment as attachment content, and then we are setting it as a payload here. And we are using this to get the name which we have passed here. And what we have passed here, uh, what we have passed here is file name. Let's see if there are any other issues. Okay, it's saying your data export task has been initiated. Please check your inbox. Let's check the. Okay, I don't see any export job here, but let's see. Okay, we can see product data export. And where we will get that data? We have set that data as bind, so we will get that data here. And what we'll have to download? We'll have to download this application update strip. Now you can say like why we are will have to come here mime, and why it is not showing like whe- like you in usual emails when we get like on this page itself we get a file icon and download option. So actually this is just a email texting tool. If you download this email and you open it uh, in a like you open this using the Outlook, what which is there in the Windows or any application like any uh, mailing app, you will get that thing where you will have this message, and after that you will have that icon like download the file. But in this in within the mail hub we'll have everything different because it's just a testing tool. So we'll have to download this file here. And if you are worrying about Viva point of view, then it don't worry about that. It won't affect that. So let me come to desktop. You can see it's saying comma separated file. You have downloaded the file. Let's open it. Yep. So you can see we have all the data of the manager fund. Okay, it's saying sold as zero, but we have bought some items. So I think there is some issue in our uh, purchase API. So this is good. We have exported a data. So our export is working fine now. If we click again on this, we are getting this, and we can see we have got this product data export again a few seconds ago. Okay. So, but let's see if we are handling the purchase correctly. So this is working. This is fine. We have tested this, and so where is our purchase? Okay, we have purchase API here. So for product in product card, ah, okay. So we are not updating the product quantities and the stocks here. So we'll have to do that. So let's say uh, how we will do it. We will say, can we get the order dot product? Let's say our models. So okay, card dot. Okay, we can get that. So that is our purchase. Yes. Product in card products. But let's say what's the variable name we have used here? Products. Okay, it will be a bit confusing, but let's write it. So we'll say product. Now this product is a instance of card table. Okay, and then we will access the actual product. So we'll write products, which is the actual product added in this card, and then we will change the sold quantity. So we will do it plus equal to and the quantity of this. Okay, this thing. So product dot quantity, and do we need to update anything else? Yeah, I think it's fine. So now let's just quickly test it. So let's run our server. It's running, and let's log in one of the customers. So customer one at the rate gmail.com. Customer, why we don't have customer one? I think it was test one or something. Let's see the database quickly. So okay, user one. So user one at the rate gmail.com. Fine, user is logged in. Just copy the token. I don't know where we have our purchase and other actions. Okay, class login request. Okay, let's create a new one. Let's give the header authorization, bearer, token, and I think this would be card, but let's see. So let's check our main.py for paths. Yeah, so this is API card. So let's see if we have any product in the card. So we have sent the get JSON and we are seeing the cart is empty. So let's quickly add some products and let's see what we need in order to add the product. So this is cart API and we will send the product ID and quantity. So we'll make it post, we'll give a body and we will say product ID, let's say 1 and quantity. Quantity let's say 10. Okay, product added successfully. Let's say product 2. Yeah, 10 is fine. Let's say product 3, 5, product 4, 2. Okay, that is enough. Let's see the card. Why it is empty still? Okay, I think we have used cache here and we are not clearing the cache. So now you can see this. We are getting this result because we have used cache. Uh, yeah, I think we have used cache. Yep, here. So earlier it was empty and it is cached, uh, so that empty card is cached here, and when we are trying to access the card, even if we have added the product, it's still saying empty. So yep, now the cache has expired and now we can see the details. So card total is 6900. Now let's let's purchase the card. So what's the purchase API? Okay, it's slash API slash order. So let's just change this card to order and this get to post. Okay, thank you for stopping with us. Fine. And okay, let's check the database once. If the okay, not this database products. Okay, now you can see we have sold things here 10, 10, 5, 2. And if we quickly import this, so where is our get request? Okay, this export one. It's in the export. It's saying exported. Okay, this is the one. Let's download the file. Let's check this. Yep, now you can see have all the sold numbers here. Units sold. Okay, so yep, I think we have pretty much covered everything. So this was the last thing, and we have completed our backend part. And okay, and the one thing why I so if you have watched the previous session, you have noticed that when we do anything extra or anything which we are doing new, I search that thing on the Google, and then we go through docs and blogs to get the code syntax and how we do that thing. That is why the reason to do that is so you not get confused like I am writing something alien which I know, and it's not there on some place. Okay, so everything is there on the in the docs, and if you explore the blogs and if you search that. Okay, so if you are ever facing problem how to write, like how to send an email, how to send an attachment, how to create a CSV file, okay, that sort of things, you can pretty much what we have done pretty much you can get all those things. Just search on the browser, and you would have noticed like I have not used chat gpt. So without even using chat gpt we can get all the info just by searching on the Google. And anyway, when you will be doing your project you can use chat gpt, and there you will get your answers quickly. So I don't think there should be any issue. So yep, we have pretty much done everything. And at the end, this is our folder structure. In the backend we have pretty much everything. So in applications we have all the application APIs. We have main.py here, database SQLite here. These files would be created when you will run the Celery beat and other things. And here it's here in this applications itself you can create a API folder, and then you can put all the API files in that folder. That is also fine. So yep, now I think from tomorrow the your front end sessions will be starting, and then you will create a front end folder which will be outside this backend folder, and it will be parallel to your backend folder. So we have front end folder, and here within this you will writing here all the view stuff. Okay, any doubt, anything?
Clear, sir.
Okay, let me close all the servers. So you guys are working on your projects, right? You are not waiting to like.
Yes, I am working. I have created the models,
Mhm,
and one thing, just like when you open the terminal,
mhm.
in my case, only WSL is working.
So when you
No
click
power.
here, there is WSL.
Yeah, no,
So
direct WSL is working, and no PowerShell is So in
Then so that is so actually you can set the default terminal in VS Code. Okay, so if you go in setting, you can set the default terminal. So like you have this PowerShell, Git Bash, command prompt, Ubuntu. Okay, these terminals. So you can the VS Code has that setting. Like when you will click on this new terminal. So from where we get the new terminal? Okay, here. So there is setting when you click on the new terminal, which terminal will open. Like it will be command prompt or PowerShell or CMD. You can choose whatever terminal you want. Okay, that is fine. That is just a default setting.
okay, okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it took pretty much 1 hour to complete the expose thing. Anyway, okay, so yep, I expect you to like I hope you now have the better understanding like how to convert your mad one project into mad 2 or even do the new statement. Okay, so please start working on your project, and if you face any issue, any errors or anything, just ping us in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I think now we can wrap up the session, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, yeah, thank you for joining and good night. Take care.